Hey guys, so I know there's like really barely any light for this video, and I apologize that the video is gonna be so dark, but I just had some things that were on my mind, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I was asleep, but I keep having like crazy dreams, and then I wake up. So, I have a lot on my mind, and I just want to share my thoughts with you guys, and it has to do with like what I'm scared of as far as having MS, multiple sclerosis. um I think the biggest thing that scares me is losing my independence, which I've already gone through multiple times. I mean, you guys know if you've been following my channel for a while, or if you don't, I'll tell you. I have had 3 strokes in the last year and a half. And for a while I wasn't able to really do anything. Like I could barely walk. It was a struggle just to get back to being able to be independent, to be able to pick my foot up off the floor when I was walking instead of just having drop foot and dragging it across the floor. I do utilize crutches, a walker, a rolling walker, not like a grandma walker. And I also have a wheelchair in case I need the wheelchair. Um, However, I'm just really like, it scares me the thought that, you know, one day I could wake up and just not be able to move anymore. One day I could wake up and not be able to talk anymore. You know, one day I could wake up and not be able to do anything for myself anymore. And that really, really scares me, because if I was to wake up tomorrow and not be able to care for myself, how do I know that I'm gonna be okay? How do I know that I'm not gonna end up in a nursing home where I'm gonna be abused by crazy people, you know? I mean, I've worked in nursing homes and I know what they're like, and not everybody who works in the healthcare field actually cares about the people that they care for. And it just really scares me. Like, I just want to have a good life and be happy and healthy and enjoy life while I can. And I just feel like there's so much that I'm going through and that I've been going through since 2017. I got diagnosed with MS in July of 2017. And I just feel like ever since then, my whole world has been like a roller coaster. I have these really good times, you know, in my life where I'm basically my old self. You know, I'm the me that I remember, where, you know, I can do things that I like to do. I can go for a long walk. I can go for a hike. You know, I can take my camera out and get really cool pictures. And then, you know, the next day I pay for it dearly because I have so much pain and my body is just so exhausted. But then I have these other days where every little part of my body hurts. I have nerve pain that I deal with. And, you know, it's hard to try to explain to people what you go through when you have a chronic illness. And I know that people don't necessarily like on my channel when I talk about my chronic illnesses and when I talk about my health issues and things like that, because let's face it, nobody really wants to hear the negative things, and nobody really wants to hear like the dark thoughts that enter your mind. They want to hear the positive things. They want to hear about the fun stuff. But I promised you guys that I was going to be transparent about my health and about my life and about my journey through life. And MS is part of that journey, and chronic illness is part of that journey. You know, I'm also a deaf person, and I've been struggling a lot with that lately too, because the last time that I was in the hospital, I had like a really shitty experience with my nurses, my doctors, you know, just members of my healthcare team in general, just not really taking the time to make sure that I understood what the hell was going on. And it was like they really didn't care, you know? It was more they would talk to another person that was in the room with me, or they would turn their back to me, you know, and continue to talk, and I wouldn't catch what they were saying, you know, because it's hard to, you know, try to have a conversation with someone or read someone's lips when you are deaf or hard of hearing and that person turns their back to you. You know, it's like if you were deaf or hard of hearing and I was just gonna go like this, you know, that's really stupid. And it's disrespectful also, you know, especially if you've been told multiple times that someone is deaf or hard of hearing and you still choose to turn your face away and you still choose to turn your back to the person. It's just ridiculous, rude, and disrespectful. I worry about people having to take care of me and do everything for me. I worry about, you know, needing a CNA or a home health aide to come take care of me. I worry about not being able to get to the bathroom. I worry about having to use a bedpan and having to have somebody wipe my ass. Like, to me, it's just so embarrassing. Like, when I had my strokes and I was in the hospital, it was so embarrassing for me to have them roll me from side to side. And I know that I'm obese. I know that I'm overweight. And to have a nurse on one side and a CNA on the other, or two CNAs, to roll me because I didn't have control over my body to where I could help them at all. It was just really embarrassing. And that's another reason why I want to lose weight, because it's just really embarrassing to be overweight and know that, you know, you need somebody else to care for you and to wipe your ass and to roll you in the bed and to adjust you in the bed. And it's just too much. Like, I don't know. This is all stuff that I've had on my mind, and I'm sorry if, you know, you see this as me being negative, but it's just stuff that I want to share because I feel like I have people who watch my channel because they want to hear from me and to hear my feelings and my thoughts about things. And MS is just one of the things that I go through, and I want to make this channel an even balance between my nursing related content and vlogs of my everyday life and, you know, topics about being deaf and, you know, having MS and having, you know, the heart problem that I have and just dealing with shitty things that happen in my life is going to be part of it, because not everything in life is 100% positive all the time. You know, you see all these vloggers who only really share the positive things until it's like something major, like a breakup or something. But I want to be honest, transparent, and open with you guys. I mean, my life is not always going to be something super happy and super positive, because when you have a chronic illness or multiple chronic illnesses in my situation, and, you know, adding on top of that, I'm deaf, you know, it doesn't really make it to where I'm always going to have a positive atmosphere in my life. You know, I try to be as positive as I can, but like I said, it's not always possible. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know I kind of was a little all over the place with that, but thank you for letting me vent, and thank you for letting me get these feelings off my chest. I do feel a little bit better. I'm just scared, you know, of having to rely on other people and losing my independence. It's one of the scariest things ever, you know, and I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will talk to you guys again soon.